From Appleton, Wisconsin, this is APTV.
Welcome to APTV, episode 504 for Thursday, August 24th, 2023.
This week we have banter, news, updates, new Visconti Opera Masters, something cool from Cross, a contest winner, always a new contest, plus an Indigo TWSBI and an Ebonit Kaweco that are both coming soon.
Hey, Lisa.
Yes, Brian. Tell me a joke, please.
So I know we've been working on looking at insurance.
Yes.
And so I've been reading some things in the news about insurance.
Okay.
And there's this new thing that's coming out that insurance companies are warning campers. Did you hear about this?
No.
They're warning campers that if their tent is stolen in the night, they won't be covered.
See, that's actually funny. All right, so our location bumper this week is Hop Yard Ale Works. I have not been there, and I think I should. Located just 1.4 miles north of Anderson Pens, the Hop Yard is a newish location, both fun and inviting. I do believe Eric has been there several times. They serve pizza and beer, plus soft drinks, and that's like it. Delicious pizza and about 20 ever-changing local brewery brews on tap. That's cool.
Eric and I, fun fact, I have been there, but I've never been in the building.
Doesn't sound like much fun.
Eric and I have gone, I think, twice now, but the parking lot was so full. It's actually kind of a small parking lot, and it was so full we left and went somewhere else.
You pulled in, pulled
out. We pulled in and pulled out. Yeah. So
okay.
I've never actually eaten there, but
okay.
We've made an attemp to go there.
All right. We should try and go sometime.
We should. Yeah.
All right. This one is all for you.
Tuesday, August 24th is National Waffle Day. Today, August 24th, in the United States, National Waffle Day is celebrated in August to commemorate the date of a U.S. patent on a waffle iron. Fun
fact, there's a very personal, deep connection between waffles and our family. One of the things that when Brian and I were dating, and, Brian's really good at this, I'm really good at that, and, my whole household was moving up. What do I need to leave and sell? What do I need to bring? And Brian said, I've got a killer waffle maker.
It's the Rolls Royce of waffle makers.
He's got this kick-ass waffle maker, and it makes these huge waffles. So for years, when the kids were younger in high school, on like Saturdays or Sundays, they would ask for, quote, Brian waffles. And it is a pretty impressive waffle maker.
It's a nice big waffle. It's thick.
It's like a Belgian waffle.
Lindsay would have kids over for her birthday, or friends over for her birthday. We'd make waffles for them. But it's like a pancake with little places to store syrup.
It's thick, but yeah. And you can make two at a time?
Make two at a time, yeah. It flips over.
Yeah. So waffles are near and dear to our family heart. Saturday, August 26th is Women's Equality Day. This day commemorates the 1920 adoption of the 19th Amendment to the United States Constitution, which prohibits the states and federal government from denying the right to vote to citizens of the U.S. on the basis of sex.
Unbelievable it took that long.
It is. Fun fact, my hometown was quite active in the suffragette movement. Susan B. Anthony.
Oh, that's right. Yes, you were telling me about that.
Elizabeth Cady Stanton. Yeah. So.
Saturday, August 26th is also National Dog Day. This day celebrates all dogs, mixed breeds, and pure to help galvanize the public.
Wow.
To recognize the number of dogs that need to be rescued each year and acknowledge family dogs and dogs that work selflessly each day to save lives, keep us safe, and bring comfort. So cool. We do not own a dog, but
we do not. We have a cat who's like a dog.
We have a cat who's like a dog.
And we have Winston next door.
We have Winston next door.
The big giant Burmese mountain dog. Big news. Don't forget, Hobonichi is on its way. Sign up for the in-stock notifications. We are not yet allowed to release the images, but that will be...
Should be...
tomorrow?
It should be tomorrow. So just be patient with us because I don't know exactly the timing. It's whenever Hobonichi tells us. They've indicated that tomorrow will be the release day for showing off all of the new patterns, which means that's the day they first give us to get the images so we can put them on our site. So just give us, be patient while we get those images up, and our creative team sits there and finds them all and
works their brains off.
And there's a lot of images.
A lot of images. And then don't forget, they are not available to be sold until September 1st.
Yeah, it'll actually be that August 31st sometime in the evening. So whenever Hobonichi says their launch date is, we translate that to Central
9
Time.
a.m. September 1st in Japan is whatever time or whatever time they determine.
Just make sure to watch out for the mailer if you're not signed up for the mailer. It's bottom of any page on the website, or there is Hobonichi on the menu bar on the website, and then you can find there's a product called Hobonichi Sign Up, and we'll once we get everything in there, if you sign up for that, we'll send you an email and let you know you can go start looking around for things that you can shop for on launch day.
And don't forget, this year they are doing things differently and selling covers and planners separately. They always sold planners separately. You can buy just a planner, but in order to get the fun cover, it came with a planner. This year, you do have to buy them separately. Every description does remind you of that, but we're reminding you as well.
There are 0 sets.
Correct.
0 sets. So if you just want a cover,
you can buy just
a cover. You can, if you want a cover in a techo, you just check the box to add the techo, and then you can get it. So.
And this year, we're also getting the Han.
The Han and the day free as well. And so with the Han, as a reminder, the A5 will be on launch date. A6 size Han are delayed until November 1st, I believe. And those the Han is basically it's a hardcover version of the standard A5 and A6 techo. It's kind of neat, but it does not fit the standard covers.
Okay.
So, because it's a little bit thicker, because it doesn't flex, it's hard to get in. So, if you're going for an A5 Han on launch day, the only thing that's available for you is a clear cover.
Okay.
So,
but we will have others coming.
We will have other.
The Han.
The A6s are going to be coming in November.
Right. So, all right. Other things coming up, the pilot Vanishing Point, the LE, the limited edition for 2023, the Kanreki. Sign up for notification. This will be October.
Yeah, very limited. Still don't have exactly our allocation yet. It's very small. So if you are seriously interested in it, sign up, send us an email. Get on the list, because not everybody who signs up is actually going to get it.
Absolutely.
I'm afraid to say.
Well, one is already being taken out for you.
Their first one goes to me. 60th anniversary. It's got a cool box. It's the pictures they never seem to do it justice. Is like a metallic red. It looks like it's metallic with maybe some flakes in it, and then with the black trim and then a rhodium. I think it's a rhodium nib.
Yeah.
So it looks great. And special edition, cool box.
And it's the 60th anniversary.
60th anniversary.
And normally these are released, I want to say, I guess around the same time, but in
September, but
we could see them in September. But it is a little bit later to align with the actual 60th anniversary. Yep. So very cool stuff.
Which is fine, because there's a lot of cool stuff coming right around the same time that Hobonichi launches. So.
Yes, there are other things coming up that we can't talk about yet.
Why are peppers the best at archery? Because they habanero.
Visconti, Opera Master, the Essence, Firestorm, and Stargazer. And people are calling in right now to get the Opera Master. I think you have the Firestorm in your hand, which is...
yes. This is really pretty. Brown, different shades of brown. It looks like there's even some red maybe in there and some gold.
Deep red, yep.
Really pretty. If you have one of the Medici pens. This is absolutely not the same material, but in a similar
vein,
color pattern.
Yeah, that's what I thought when I saw it.
I forgot to bring my Medici pen so we could compare them.
Sure. Yeah, and again, these are Jonathan Brooks resins. These are limited editions, only 88 of each piece.
Which is very, very, very limited.
Firestorm here, I think, is just super cool. This is my favorite. And that's
the Stargazer.
Stargazer, I'm sorry. So it's blue and vibrant green. And almost... to me, it looks more and more like a forest than it does looking up at stars. But, because it's got, some green, a lot of green to it.
Yeah.
But it is quite attractive. If it's got your standard silver trim. These are power reservoir fillers. Which, of course, are very, 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 very nice and tight. 18-karat gold nibs. Yep.
These are numbered. This one is 73.
Hook safe lock. What number do we have here? Oh, I think we have matched serial numbers here.
Oh, that's cool.
I think that's where are they numbered? Oh, down here. Oh, no, we don't. 35.
Okay. Really, really gorgeous. Jonathan Brooks does beautiful, beautiful material. I hope he doesn't get burned out making materials for so many different companies.
Yeah,
these are gorgeous.
These are great. And, of course, they're My Pen system compatible, so if you want your initials on them, we can certainly do that. But very, very limited supply. There's only 88 of them. Here's 2 of them right here.
Grab it now.
But there it is.
The joke was that I wanted somebody to buy the water from last week because it was
Homo sapiens.
Yeah. This one is just as gorgeous. It's just different coloring.
It's a little more subdued. It's not as bright as the water, which I believe we still actually have a water left.
No, we sold it.
Do we sell? Oh,
yeah.
We sell it?
We did. Thank you, Justin. His name was Justin.
Oh, okay.
You and I both tested it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So thank you.
So we no longer have the water. Take that back.
This is more different shades of green and definitely not as much blue and purple, just for reference.
I don't know why they call it Stargazer. To me, it's more forest.
Yeah.
It looks like, very luscious vegetation. And I don't know, it's cool.
Yeah. Is that going home to somebody else, or is that staying with you?
No, that's going home to someone else. I'm getting a Kanreki, remember?
Oh yeah, I remember that. All right.
Short memory.
Also, just in a whole different vein, this is the Cross ATX Blue PVD Ballpoint. Yes, we're going to talk about a ballpoint.
This is cool, right? And so now, actually, Cross's official name for this is Sandblasted, which I think is. I hate to say this, it's terrible. It's a terrible name. Because it doesn't look sandblasted at all. It's an actual nice little pattern on it, and it's great. It's got this blue PVD trim on it, so it all matches. It's a really nice color, twist activation.
Well, it's a really nice color, especially from Cross, which has so many.
There are a lot of black and silver, yeah.
Silver
this is really nice, really sleek. I love how the clip kind of comes up and goes over the top like that.
And so why are we so excited about this? Because it's a colored pen from Cross. And it's a killer gift idea.
Yeah.
Start thinking about Christmas. I know if Eric were here, he would tell you that it's X many days until Christmas. But this is really a great pen at a good price. It's a good size even in my hand. It's not big. It's not small.
It's got a little texture to it.
It's got a little texture to it, which makes it not slippery, which I like a lot. Yeah. So definitely give that some thought.
And we do have Cross notebook gift sets.
Yes.
That you can slide this into, which come in a lovely box, a really nice, very nice presentation on them. So those are available just in. Nice Cross ATX.
Cool.
What kind of car does an egg drive? A Volkswagen.
We had a contest survey last week.
Survey says,
have you been the gateway or enabler for anyone else's love of fountain pens? Tell us all about it. Go ahead.
Dave. I think Dave.
Yeah. I think Dave liked pens.
I think he was interested.
Yeah. But we did get him not only hooked on pens, but he's had a job.
What did I reel him in? Ben Kemper says, I have drawn my wife, Betsy, down into the fountain pen rabbit hole with me. It took a while, but slowly she was entranced by the many orange pens I showed her. She's Dutch, so orange. Love what you all do. You hit just the right balance of personality and pen content. Thanks.
Thank you. Steve Moss says, my sister had a vague interest in fountain pens, but when I helped her pick a couple of pens, she really became a convert. Cool.
Chantal says, I did penable an artist friend who wanted to add text to an art project.
Cool.
3 seconds after trying my Sailor Pro Gear with a medium fine nib, and her eyes twinkled with delight.
And it all goes downhill from there, right?
That'll do it.
Chad Herring says, oh, for sure. I have a professional group of 6 colleagues from around the country. We get together annually around Christmas. That sounds like fun. Where? Last year, I got them all entry fountain pens and a bottle of ink, and they're all hooked. Very cool. That's often how it works. You got to get them everything in one time.
Get them everything they need right away. Ryan Marsh says, while I have shared my enthusiasm for fountain pens with many, the only person to really be infected is my daughter. I have 4 children. All have been exposed, but only one now has a collection of her own and uses the pens and ink often. It's nice to have someone in the family who will go with me to events, shows, and shops.
That's cool. That is fun.
It's sort of like Lindsay. She started, and then she didn't do anything with it, and then now she's she's stuck now.
Yes, she is. Tim Cheese says, I have been an pen enabler to a good friend. Now we feed off each other. While collecting is not a contest, it is for a lot of people. One may think from our relationship, it is. We do enjoy sharing our pens and going to pen shows together. We don't go to many, and looking forward to the Ohio show later this year.
That's my favorite.
So is Brian.
I am too. I have a friend who is like, oh man, we're gonna miss you in San Francisco this weekend. I'm like, I want to go. I want to be there.
Yeah.
I missed being in DC.
We do have some customers who are, we have a set of brothers who seem to be kind of competitive. We have a couple.
Well, they don't collect really the same thing though, so that's kind of good.
I think we're talking about 2 different sets of brothers.
I'm talking about the Bylers.
Yeah, I'm talking about a different set.
Oh, you're saying a different
yes.
one. Okay.
Yeah, the Bylers do collect different things. Yeah. But we also have a couple colleagues who in Chicago who I know one gets a new pen, and then next thing I know, when I was in Chicago, the other one would show up like, oh, I saw this pen. I think I have to have one too. So you absolutely can infect people.
I'm competitive with myself.
I
got a pen. I need another one. Something else. I'll tell you. We do have a winner anyway before she decides she's going to strangle me. Michelle Canfield. Congratulations. And Michelle says, I am an enabler wannabe. My friends all think I'm crazy.
Fun.
I enjoy your podcast tremendously, however, as well as all my online connections in this hobby. Thanks for being a bright spot in my week and keep up the good work. Michelle, congratulations. Write to Eric at AndersonPens.com. He'll take care of getting that credit on your Anderson Pens account.
And a personal note to Justin.
Justin?
He bought my pen.
Oh.
Justin. So thank you. And thank you for letting me write with it. He asked that it be dip tested. And thank you for letting me play with it before it got to leave. And I'm glad it's going to a good home, but God, that thing is gorgeous. Right. I need a moment.
She needs a moment. Yeah. While she's doing that.
So new contest.
New contest survey. Do you prefer dated planners or non-dated planners? Let us know in the comment section. Are you going for the day-free Hobonichi this year, or are you going with the standard Hobonichi? That should have been the question. That'll be the question next week, perhaps.
And so, what about you and planners? Have you decided what you're going to get?
I'm gonna take a serious look at the day-free this year.
Okay.
But I can't believe I'm going to say this.
Say this.
I ordered the day-free because I think that's the planner that I personally need to have.
Okay.
Because I don't like. I like the ability to be able to write a note down, and maybe I have a frustrating day and I need to write it out. But then I don't use it for 3, 4, 5 months. And so then I've got 5 months of empty pages, and that drives me batty.
So day free should be called guilt free?
Well, yeah, it's going to be guilt free because I use the monthly more than I use anything else. And so I'm pretty sure I'm getting a day free.
But
you'll understand when you see the patterns, and I'm sorry to have to do this to you, but there's a, a planner I have to have.
I know.
Now, it comes in, it's going to be in the weeks, and it's going to be in the Han. I don't normally do A6 Han, or A6, or A5, I'm sorry. I normally do A6 as my size, but that's not going to be till November, so.
As always, there are some really, really
There is nothing
funky,
cuter, nothing
there are
cuter.
Some cute, there are some, just discreet, subdued, whatever.
I can say what line it's in, right? I can say it's
in a couple.
B&T. It's the B&T line. It's the bow and tie. The bow and tie is always cute. Every
Yes.
year they have bow and tie. They always have 2 different patterns. This year's...
Yeah.
So I might actually get 2. I might get 2. I might get a week's and a day free. Just because that cover, it doesn't come in a cover though. It doesn't, if it came in a cover, then I would reuse it, but it doesn't.
Okay.
So I don't know. We'll see.
I'm kind of in the same boat. I have a planner problem. Freely admit, I am a big fan of a lot of different kinds of planners. And, for us, our day is often the same. We don't work in a traditional office, so you don't have a lot of different meetings, so it's more just a lot of the same every day. Repair pens, sell, work on the website. And so I have the same problem where I'm big into my planner for a week or two, and then I have this big gap. And that always makes me feel bad that I have all this wasted space in between.
Yeah. You should try the day free.
I may.
Of course, day free, I believe, will fit with the covers. So then you got to get a cover.
I have a cover. What does it come in? What size?
It comes in A5 and A6.
And I have that gorgeous cover from last year.
Yeah, the cover from last year.
So pretty.
But there's some nice ones this year.
Yeah. So
There's
anyway,
some really nice leather ones this year.
hard problem for I know all of us is deciding. And I know from past experience that many of you just don't decide and you just get a couple.
Yeah. So I may get.
The day free might be for you?
I'm pretty sure the day free is for me. I have to see it. I want to put it in my hands. And then, the Han. I like the Han. I like the hardcover, actually. Because I got a Han last year. And I really like how it's like a book. Yeah. It's just, It's really nice.
And the other thing to remember, and I know we're going to eventually get off the Hobonichi thing, is if you're waiting to order in October and you think that you're going to have other things that you want to add to your Hobonichi order, put it into your cart now.
Yeah.
Because some of these covers and some of these planners will go quickly.
Yeah.
So
we have to buy like a package. So Hobonichi says you got to buy A, B, or C. And then you have, X number of each different kind. And some of them are very Japanese-centric, and they don't translate so well over to us on this continent. So we get less of those than we do of the ones that are a little bit more universal.
Right.
So,
but some, there are only a handful. Some, there are a lot. But it's hard to tell. But
back to the question, do you prefer dated or non-dated? Let us know. One commenter will be chosen at random to win $20 to credit on his or her Anderson Pens account. We have a new pen that is coming soon.
We do.
We can talk about it.
Yes.
Pre-sales begin on Monday. The TWSBI Eco Indigo Blue with bronze trim.
This is exciting.
So this looks good. Pre-sales start on Monday. We ship on August 30th. So that means if you're coming in the store, I can't actually give them to you until Wednesday. So you can
buy it.
You can buy it in-store pickup if you want, but you can't come pick it up till Wednesday. Right. So that's what that is. But
it looks really pretty. In typical eco style, the turning knob and the cap are the indigo blue, which is definitely a different color than the other blues that they've done in the past. It looks really, really pretty. And then the bronze trim, I spoke to Philip just the other day, and the bronze trim is definitely deeper, darker than the rose gold. Yeah. So it's not just like, rose gold and they're just calling it something different. It definitely is a different color.
No, it looks good. It looks good.
Yeah. I'm excited to see what else they do with that, because you don't go through that kind of effort without a plan.
Yeah. So, I mean, if they did bronze on something, they'll do it again, I would hope. Yeah. But of course, piston filling, great steel nib, only uses bottled ink, of course.
Holds a ton of ink.
Inner cap liner. I mean, all the same things you know about TWSBI Ecos. This one you don't want to miss. So it's going to be great.
Yeah, very
pen.
cool. Also coming in, Brian's very excited.
I'm excited about this. So Kaweco's announced a new sport
to celebrate their
140th anniversary. Yeah,
Yes.
so introduction of a new special Kaweco Ebonite sport, which they are spelling Ebonite without the E on the end. So it's Ebonit. I don't know if that's a German translation thing. But they have a long history of making quality writing instruments. So what could be better than introducing a sport in Ebonite, which is, of course, what the early Kaweco sports were made out of black Ebonite. This is a black and red mottled hard rubber. It's actually almost more striped, it looks like, than...
more striated as opposed to vintage Waterman ripples. It's definitely not a ripple. It's not marbled.
No,
it's more just kind of striated.
So it's, but it's not just black. So it's different, which is cool.
It's really cool.
Comes in a special box with a clip and a new 10-pack of mixed cartridges, Kaweco cartridges. So very limited availability. They don't say it's a numbered edition, but if you like special Kaweco sports, this one is very, very cool. We're only getting a few in. So if you're interested, you can sign up for the back in stock. And these are coming out end of September.
And because they are Ebonite, they are definitely at a very different price point than your classic sport pens.
Yeah.
These are definitely more.
Yeah, it's 140th anniversary pricing is what it is. But I can't imagine that they're ever going to make anything like this again.
Probably not.
And
then also coming soon, that same 10-pack of mixed cartridges is also going to be available separately. And so it's one each of the Kaweco ink colors, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. And they're international, of course.
Yes. Short, standard, international.
Kaweco, if you haven't tried any of the Kaweco inks, there's some really great colors in there. There really are. And they don't get enough love as far as I'm concerned. I push them here in the store. I'm a big fan of the orange and the purple are lovely, lovely colors. And amongst all the rest. But a 10-pack of carts is a pretty cool way to try them all out.
Yes.
So
there you go.
Anything else you got this week?
I don't think so. Start talking and I'll come up with
Thanks
one
so
more
much for
thing.
joining us. Tune in next week for more talk about pens, ink, and paper.
Check us out on social media as Anderson Pens. Like this video and subscribe to our channel. And no, I can't think of anything else.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.